Alrighty guys, here, welcome to a new video here. We have some new tier pieces and some new sets and set bonuses we're going to take a look at. We're also going to take a look at some of the new items and transmogs that are coming from the rogue. So we're going to try and pack all the new things here into like one little video and show it off to you guys and tell you my thoughts about the new set bonuses and how they are going to change the way we play in the coming season in 11.2. So, first up, if you like and enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts about it in the comments. What do you hope to see changed? And subscribe for more great content. So, this is all PTR, data mined, and most of it is what it is, right? We are going to see some of the new things here implemented and some are likely going to be changed. This is all ready to be changed. Alrighty guys here, so in the next season here we are going to have our tier sets based off our hero specs and not our regular talents, which is kind of interesting. So instead of just 3 combinations, we are now gonna have 6. And 4, let's run over them and then I'll give my 2 cents on like what we're probably going to be playing, what I hope to scales really well, and what isn't gonna be nerfed. So this is all data mine. These here aren't even on the PTR yet. The PTR has been unstable as hell. It took a few shots to get this, but let's run over them here. So ship is going to increase the effectiveness of all Deathstalker damage and effects by 50%. This is not all the abilities, that would be stupidly broken, but all the effects from Deathstalker's mark to the damage bonuses you're getting with the Deathstalker's talents. Only while ship is active, so we are gonna get some burst windows here. This is likely gonna change the way up you're using your ships. Maybe. The same goes for Symptoms Death on the sub-rogues. You're gonna get a 30% damage increase here. For the 4th set bonus here, we are gaining 2-second increase duration of ship, and it now consumes a active Deathstalker's mark stack. So we are going to run through the Deathstalker's marks quicker, and Symbols of Death does the exact same for the sub-rogues. Again, we are going to see, like, run this through here a lot quicker. I personally don't think Deathstalkers is going to be the play anymore, which I would like to see. I would like to play something else. Because Deathstalker has just been the go-to in every scenario. For Asa, at least. So, Fatebound here, this is kind of interesting, and this is where I think we could actually shake up things a bit. So, for Fatebound 2 set here, you are going to get a damage increase from one of your abilities. For Outlaw, it's going to be Ghost Strike, and for Asa, it's going to be Kingsbane. You are also going to get a 4-second increased duration of both, which is insane for Kingsbane, but Kingsbane is only getting a 10% damage increase, which makes sense, right? 10% more in Kingsbane, that is going to be huge. But this is not the craziest part, right? The way Kingsbane works is like the latter part of Kingsbane is the important one. So the more Kingsbane time you have, right, you are not going to get 4 seconds extra on like the lower amount or the whole thing. So it's like you're likely going to double or more your damage of Kingsbane with this set bonus here, which is kind of crazy. So for the 4-piece set here, which is where it gets even more fun, in my opinion, which I really hope like Fatebound is going to be the play. This is one of my... I would love to play this. So having a lucky Fatebound coin, so once you like stack up your thing, which is going to be even easier here with the other ones. Also, I forgot to mention that Edge Case now flips an additional Fatebound coin when we are activating Kingsbane, our Ghostly Strike. Sweet. So more coins, more easy to stack, and it's going to be easier to guarantee. But yeah, when we get our Lucky Fatebound coin, our cooldown of Deathmark and Kingsbane are reduced. So that we have a minute on Deathmark and 1.5 minutes on Deathmark and 45 seconds on Kingsbane. So you're going to line them up just as you would normally, but you'll do it a lot faster. So more burst, and this here will help alleviate some of the energy issues as the rogues have, and like why we have to build some really weird stat combinations here for best of slot. Same goes for Outlaw. You're getting the exact same buffs here. I don't know how much of a buff this is going to be for Outlaw, because like you're going to have a lot of uptime on like Adrenaline Rush anyway. Trickster, the last one. So I'll just go with this here for sub-rogues, because it's pretty much the exact same for both specs. Unseen Blade now does 30% increased damage. Yeah, more damage, we like that. But more importantly, it has a 30% chance to refresh its cooldown immediately. Which means you can get Unseen Blades for days, which can be crazy. In terms of like, it refreshing itself and you just keep getting them. So this here could scale way out of hand really quickly. But we'll have to wait for some sims to see how this here actually is going to perform. This here is also PTR. It is likely to change. This is not even on the PTR yet. It is data mined. We have Coup de Grace may now activate a second time within 5 seconds, dealing 100% of its normal damage. More stacks. There's going to be stacks for days, and there's going to be some crazy crits in some rogue. I hope to see this here in action. It's definitely something I'm going to test out and try and play. And that is it for the set bonus here. Let's take a look at some of the items and how they actually look. Yes. And here we have it, the brand new Rogue Set Shroud of the Sudden Eclipse. This is the normal variant of it. I am actually kind of sad to see that at least weapons are maintaining the same exact color variations and schemes from Season 1. I would like to see something different, preferably something more green. You know, I like green stuff. I would love to see some more green items. So, yeah. Although daggers are really cool, there is one downside to it. These are like particle effect daggers, which means that the newer enchants and illusions are gonna look terrible on them, because you can't really see them. But we are having a very, very rogue-like set here with very rogue effects. It's super nice to see. I love the smoke coming out everywhere, and the color scheme are really nice here for normal. Let's take a look on heroic, where we are going a bit lighter on the colors, and red. This is actually a pretty good color scheme. We are seeing some really, really nice colors. It looks awesome. It looks very roguey and nice. I personally could see myself using quite a few pieces of the heroic one. Mainly for like maybe a white red with a bit of red trim. I think this is more of a white than red rogue set, which is nice. White rogue transmogs can be really, really cool if you have some creativity. But yeah, let's take a look at probably my favorite, the Mythic set. Are you ready for this, guys, here? Because we finally get a green set. Mythic. Let's go. Green glowy stuff, and we have some yellow, golden traits, very poisony, very roguey, just perfect. This year could be the set that I will most likely run around in most of the time once I get my hands on it. So we gotta work a bit extra hard for it, right? And yeah, the items are pretty cool as well. We have some nice rogue daggers. Again, here the colors pretty much match the usual ones. So PvP and normal are the same color. This are the heroic daggers, the normal daggers, and the mythic daggers. So the exact same color scheme as we had in Season 1, although they fit quite nicely. Yeah, the daggers have like a bit of a weird effect to them, where some of it is kind of see-through, and kind of that is like very voidy. But actually, I don't think these daggers here like look that awful with the rogue set. There's also the other daggers, which is like a bit different. I think these are more caster-like daggers, and they go in the same color. The elite daggers, bright red. It's good to see. We have a few other daggers, not that interesting if you ask me. Let's take a look at the swords. Again, they have one sword kind of matches the broken dagger. Could be a cool for like a subtlety rogue or outlaw one-on-one thing. Axes. We have some axes that matches the other daggers pretty well. Also, Really, really nice looking. And we have a second axe option from the dungeon, I believe. And lastly, we have the maces. Quite a lot of new maces, both from the dungeon, PvP, and the raid. But yeah, again, we don't have like caster maces. This definitely looks castery. I know this here is a mace from the last boss. Looks very not awesome for a mace from a last boss. Let's see, fist weapons. We do have a few fist weapons. We actually have one. Looks like this here. Kind of reminds a bit of the Raden fist weapon, but could potentially go really well with the Season 1 fist weapon too. All in all, looking pretty neatly. Yeah, that is gonna conclude it for all the rogue transmogs and tier sets and new items and looks that you are going to be able to get here in the new patch. I thank you very much for watching the video. Hopefully you like it. Let me know which one of these sets or transmogs you are looking to get your hands on in the new season. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all over on the live stream. Take care.